Hi, friends. Happy Wednesday. I hope that everybody is having a great week so far. Wanted to take a little bit of time today to share some thoughts and reflections I've been having about some of the work I'm doing, developing some first time leaders in the hospitality industry. And aside from the fact I'm having a great time being around these leaders that have, so much energy and positivity, enthusiasm for learning the leadership craft, it's also caused me to pause and reflect a little bit about the journey that a lot of folks have been on from a leadership perspective, not just in hospitality and retail and restaurants, but a lot of times folks get promoted into these leadership positions and they don't get a ton of training and they don't get a ton of development and mentorship and have the opportunity to be exposed to leaders and their perspectives in a really close-knit training environment. And it's really made me think about the foundations of leadership and how important it is that we invest in our leaders, especially those in the Gen Z cohort, just really flexing their leadership muscle for the first time, making sure that foundation is really solid for them as they embark on their own leadership journey is really important. So I wanted to share, those of you that know me really well know that I love to talk about leadership. I love to invest in the development of leaders. I do so through, sharing stories and experiences, but also I am a lover of the books. And this book in particular, it's called The Leadership Challenge. It's by James Kouzes and Barry Posner. It's available on Amazon. I think it's probably one of the best foundational books on leadership, certainly that I've ever read. And these guys have this philosophy that there's kind of 5 fundamental leadership practices that every leader needs to really invest in their development in those specific areas. So if you're a first-time leader, it's really about setting the foundation in those areas. And if you've been leading people and teams for quite some time, it's a really good kind of recap and refresher about what those 5 fundamentals are. So the first fundamental that they talk about is called model the way. And I think it's just a really fancy word for be a good role model. Do the things that you say you're going to do. Don't ask your team to do things that you would never help them do. Be the type of leader that gets in the trenches with their team and works shoulder to shoulder with them, coaching them and giving them feedback, asking great questions, displaying that you care about your people and that you're invested in them and their training and the development and their ultimate career success. Because that to me is what modeling the way looks like. That to me is what is really foundational about being a great leader. You have to care about your people. You have to show them the way. You have to really invest in them and really work shoulder to shoulder with them so that you can help coach them. You can't coach people from your office and not being exposed to the work that your team is doing. So modeling the way, really, really important. Kind of the first of the 5 buckets we'll talk about this week. So I will see you guys tomorrow where we will talk about foundational element number 2. Have a great day.